I would really just like to stop obsessing over the next thing. And I think you guys hear me and understand that. And if I can't, maybe it's time to let them go. And that's kind of what this is all about, is what do I love? What do I use? What do I reach for? And then, like, does it have enough fussiness or bothersomeness to it that I want to let it go? Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I'm starting a video that's actually going to be weeks long. I don't know if I'll do all the weeks in one video. You'll understand in just a second. I'm kind of challenging myself to use my purses. So I want to use one a week, starting with this past week. And that means, like, I want to get into a new purse on Sunday and not change out of it until the following Saturday-ish, and like live in it for the week and see how I like it. How do I like carrying it? How do I like the style? Was it just hyped up in my brain and, you know, now I'm not loving it? Did I love it when I got it, but now it's just not love? Maybe it was just lust at first. All of these things. So I may also not do, like, I have like 10 travelers and I may not do all of those because I know that the style is great. Then again, maybe I should, because then I could figure out the leathers and if they work for me. This is just going to be a work in progress. So we're just going to do this together and figure it out as we go. But this week's carry was my Holland Lop Traveler. And I can tell you, I got this, like, it came up on the buy sell trade groups and I immediately snapped it up. I mean, within minutes of her posting it. I'm so glad that I saw it because I have been wanting something in Holland Lop. But Holland Lop, as you can see, is very spotty, and you can see how dark it is on this side and how light it is on this side. So when you get a purse in it, it's really a toss-up as to like what part of the hide you're going to get, and if you're going to like how dark it is or how light it is. And I really like a good mixture. But then again, I do like that, having that on the other side. So it's uneven from side to side, but I'm okay with that. But this Holland Lop, this thing, or this Traveler, I should really say, because Holland Lop is just the, leather, but it holds so much. I think I've shown you guys this. Let me just show you the inside here. And you can see, I mean, it closes easily. I also want to point out that this one has nickel hardware and they don't normally. This was somebody's custom and she got it, never used it, and then sold it. So excited about that. So inside of it, I have my phone bonbon, or my bonbon phone, whatever you want to call it. This does come with a clip for here, so you can use it as a wristlet, or you can put a long strap on it. I have a whole video about it. You can go check it out. You can put a long strap on it and do it as a crossbody. Super, super duper cute. I have 2 of those on the way. You may have already seen them by now. And then I have my twin pencil, which just houses, this one's in Mica Bronze, I believe. It just houses everything that my twin token would have housed. And so this is what was in my twin token, and this is the stuff that was in my pencil case. Some of it, it's just like my catch-all, but this thing has replaced 2 littles. So I have downsized what I carry on the daily, which is nice because it means I can carry smaller purses if I want. I have my foldable Ray-Bans, and I like these whenever I am using a smaller purse because they fit so nicely. I've got my keys on another wristlet. I think this one's Pewter by Rough Tumble. They're just so handy to have. And I have my AirPods. And then in this back pocket back here, I have, you ready for this? Who has these anymore? Stamps, Christmas stamps, mind you. And then I have a knife. I have hand sanitizer and like chapstick, lipstick kind of stuff. No, it doesn't have any color to it. And then a bijou, which houses, right now, it houses like all of my loose change. And these are just so handy to have. I have it in a brown as well. And that's it. It's empty. But this has been such an easy carry for me. One thing I have noticed, oh, it does come with a key lace right here. One thing I have noticed is that because it's so long, like from here to here, just so long this way, that wearing it like on the side of the body, it kind of sticks out. I have to wear it like in the front of me, more like this, or behind me, which I always prefer to have it in front of me so I can see, because it does zip close, so it feels really secure. But I don't think anybody could get into it. And honestly, I don't live in an unsafe area where I think people are like pickpocketing all the time, but just one of those mental things. So that's been my carry this week. I absolutely love it. I know I love the Travelers, but I definitely need to see if I can incorporate the different leathers into my wardrobe. And if I can't, maybe it's time to let them go. And that's kind of what this is all about, is what do I love? What do I use? What do I reach for? And then, like, does it have enough fussiness or bothersomeness to it that I want to let it go? So this is a fun challenge to myself. So I think you guys will understand this. I go like round and round in my brain about absolutely like loving purses. Just, it's an ADHD hyperfixation is what it is. And so I'll get onto one purse and I just have to have it. And then once I get it, it's awesome. Do I use it? Not always. Sometimes it's about like trying a different leather in a different style, and then you get it and you're like, don't love this leather in this style, or don't love this leather at all, don't love this style, whatever it is, there's always different things. And so I get like so hyperfixated on it. I get all of these bags and then I get overwhelmed because I'm like, I just don't have room for all these things. Like in my brain, I don't have room for all of them. If I wanted to, I could make room and have just tons of purses in here. I have another closet in another room. I have space. I can make space. It's not about space. It's about like my mental space that I don't have for anymore. So that's really what this challenge comes down to, is that I really, really want to see what I use and love. If I don't use and love it, if I haven't used it already, which like I have 10 Travelers and 11th on the way, like in production, right? I don't use those all the time. And I really, really want to use what I have. One, to see what I like, but also because I have it, like I should use it and love it and try it out. And I've also recently decided to stop opening purses and being like, oh my gosh, I love it, because it's just like that immediate rush of opening it. It's a dopamine hit, right? So that's what I love about it typically. And then I get into using it. I'm like, this style doesn't really work for me, or I don't really feel like this is the right leather for me, or whatever, right? So back to all of those same questions. So that's just where my brain is at right now. I'm very churny in my collection, and like, I don't mind being churny and like trying different purses. And then like getting a purse and deciding I don't like it and like selling it. I don't mind that, but I would really just like to stop obsessing over the next thing. And I think you guys hear me and understand that, because it's something that we all do with different things. Some of us in this world, and that's why you're on this video, do it about purses. And I love to try out new purses and styles and leathers and and brands. I'm branching out into some different brands recently and really loving that. And it's just super fun. Plus it means that I get to try it and give you guys feedback. And if you like my feedback or you don't like it, then, you know, you can decide for yourself if you want to try it or not. So I just always, every time I get into like a purse or a brand, I will go down the rabbit hole of just like watching all the videos. So I hope this one can be helpful. This week has been the haul and lop. Next week, I don't know, maybe I'll just make my way from like bottom to top, left to right, and just carry them like that and see what I like and don't like. So let's see if this is helpful to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope that I have fun making it. And then, yeah, I'll catch you at the end of next week. Bye. Hey guys, okay, I'm back for week 2. Last week I carried my Traveler in the Holland Lop, which I love. I know I love the size. I just love this leather. It's a very like soft leather. I think it's a nubuck leather. And I've heard that the wear on these isn't amazing, but I mean, that also depends on if you really like nubuck leather. So I went from this into my Breeze, my medium Breeze in Distressed Espresso. I've had this for weeks and I haven't carried it yet.
No, it might be months.
My friend bought it on Buy Sell Trade on the Facebook groups because I pointed it out, and then I was like, if you buy it and don't love it, let me know. And it was a really, really good deal, like maybe $150. So this is called Distressed Espresso, and it's also known as Distresso. Let me just open that up. Yep. So Then you have, this one actually does have a fun lining in it. I will get the name of that lining and put it across the screen because I'm not good at remembering linings and all that, but everything fits in there. I've got these 2 pockets here full. The only thing that I would probably add to this to carry if I were going to be like going out for a while would be my Kindle, and that fits in those interior pockets, I believe, if I remember correctly. And I have these little stasher thing, like pouches that carry my dog treats in it. And so if Daisy were going with me anywhere, I'd throw that in there, and there's plenty of room, as you can see in there, to carry so much more. So it's a really, really great bag. So that's what I carry this week. I'll try it out. I'll come back at the end of the week and tell you guys how I like it. I can tell you, like, the conclusion of this is going to be probably that I love most of my purses, if not all of them, because that's what I have my collection down to now, is purses that I love. So this is a fun challenge though, to really see, to really experiment, to really push and see if this is something that I like really do love, or am I just holding on to it and etc. So that's going to be really fun. I think I am going to run around today, so I'll have that. But that'll be a great crossbody carry to have with me and easy to carry. So I'll check back in with you guys at the end of the week. Bye. So I finally got my whole rig set up here. My husband helped me figure it all out. I figured out exactly what I need to use for it, and I'm super excited, which means that I can actually like show you guys my like phone in videos now and use it as a prop, putting in and out of a phone instead of just a like shell of a phone. So I'm really excited about that. Hey guys, so this week I've been using my medium breeze in distressed espresso. As I said, it's also called distresso, and it's Friday right now, and I'm about to just go like run to Starbucks and do a couple of like really quick just really quick errands. I couldn't think of the word. I'm about to go run a few really quick errands, and just not too long ago, this little cutie came in the mail. So I got this on Treat. It is a small pinch bottom traveler in the Basque black, and oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I'll insert some pictures here of like the interior and stuff because I have it packed up. But I went ahead and swapped out of this so you can see how much smaller it is than the Distressed Espresso, the medium breeze. I'll do a whole video on this because this is a cutie, like so stinking cute. Actually, I can show you real quick. I did have to downsize quite a bit, so I have my card duo in there. I have a like lipstick or chapstick, my foldable Ray-Ban sunglasses, and my keys, and that's it. I actually will, there is room, I can grab my AirPods. So my AirPods will actually fit in there as well. Plenty of space. And there's even a little space up here if I wanted to add a couple little things, but I'm gonna go run around with Daisy, and I think we're just gonna take this. I already had a black with antique silver hardware, I already had the adjustable crossbody micro strap, so that's perfect. I'll also insert a picture here of me wearing it. I'm not wearing anything fancy today. It's just sweatpants and a t-shirt. Super fancy. This also came, this Holland Lop slipcase, which I think is a fantastic run of Holland Lop and does fit in here. If I wanted to carry that as like a little wallet, I could. So super cute, super fun mail day, just those two things. So that's it. I'm not quite to the end of the week, but I figured I'd go ahead and do like a weekly wrap up with the medium breeze because we're basically at the end of the week and I don't think I have anywhere else to go really. So I guess I can do more of a wrap up when I get back. I just wanted to show you guys that I was swapping like late in the week. So I'll catch you guys in just a little bit. Hey you guys, welcome back. So we're officially at the end of week 2 of using a bag a week challenge. Just as a reminder, I'm trying to use each bag of mine like one a week. And that's not a hard and fast rule, so it's not like I have to stay in it the whole week. If I'm really not loving being in a purse, maybe because of like an event I'm going to, or maybe I'm just not loving the purse like I thought I did, I have welcomed myself to just change out of it. But if I change out of it because I'm not loving it, then I really need to look at, do I need it in my collection, right? So this past week was actually the medium breeze in distressed espresso, distresso for short. And it has, I can never remember the name of this lining. I think I put it earlier in the video, but it's a really pretty lining. Marciel lining or something like that. It starts with an M. like I said, I'll put it across the screen again, but overall, I think this bag is really, really nice. I love the size. It's perfect if you want to carry like your everyday essentials, but like just a little bit more as well. So like my Kindle fits in here really easily. On my everyday carry, so I'm typically carrying like a phone bonbon as a wallet, which does fit into this. And then I carry a twin pencil by Rough Tumble as well, which you guys have seen. I have a video about. It's so perfect. I have quite a few of these now because I also, with getting those, was able to release the twin tokens and the pencil cases. Now I still have 2 pencil cases because they are still very handy, but I sold off the majority of them. And I don't know, that's like basically what I carry, right? So on the everyday, I'm carrying some kind of wallet and a twin token or a twin pencil if it fits. Then I have a bijou by Rough Tumble. This is in Rodeo Black, and this is actually just harboring like loose change for me right now. I have one of these in black and one in brown, so that works. It's a light brown. I also carry a little stasher full of dog treats for Daisy, because she's a good girl. And then I have hand sanitizer, a receipt that has some like savings stuff on it. Right now I'm carrying some monk fruit, which is what I use like in my coffee and as a sweetener. And that's kind of about it. I have like a knife and this is like a random thing that I don't normally carry, but it's actually a pill holder. I was going to have a couple things with me aside from like these pills that I carry. So within this twin pencil, I carry everything that I would carry in the twin tokens and the pencil cases, but in here I carry this little guy that has some medicine in it, Excedrin, migraine, ibuprofen, all that, and that just fits like right in there so perfectly. But this was going to be for like supplements that I take in case I forget to take them, and that is it. That's it. It's empty. So this bag is empty. So this bag is actually really like smushy and not as structured. I don't know why, but Distressed Espresso, I think it's just so hit or miss in coloring and the run of the leather, like how smooth it is or whatever. So overall, I very much enjoy this size and this style. I feel like this like slouchiness makes it just a little bit more like dressy, and it was really, really easy to carry. And I did go run around. I actually went thrifting this past week, found some good stuff, and I carried this. It did get heavy, but I was able to like, you know, change shoulders that it was on, or I was able to, this is not backpackable, but you can make it a shoulder carry. I just prefer crossbody. So I thought this was a really great carry for that. Like I said, it did get heavy. I don't know what it is about the leather. I'm just not like in love with this leather. Now, when I hold it up there and see it in the light, I can see like the lighter coming out. So maybe I just need to like swish it up more and see what can come out. But I think it's a really good like throw around bag. And to be fair, I only paid like $150 for it. And so that's like quite the steal of a deal. So I just don't see getting rid of that one right now. However, yesterday, and I don't know if I left this part of the video in or not, I received from Treat, the Rough Tumble pre-loved, their version of the pre-loved. So there's a website called Treat, and they host all kinds of brands for like pre-loved stuff to be resold. And maybe even new stuff, I don't know, but I only go in there for Rough Tumble really. And on there I found somebody selling a small pinch bottom traveler in Basque Black. And it's just gorgeous. And it was, I think I ended up paying like $130 something total, including shipping and all that. And I am really enjoying this. Am
I becoming a minimalist purse carrier?
Because I am really enjoying my smaller bags. This bag that I just carried up until yesterday is, I would consider a medium bag. It is called the Medium Breeze. But this thing, I mean, I've got so much in there, and there's like so much, there's still room, okay? There's still room to carry stuff. So in it, I have I'm gonna kind of cover up the cards, a card duo by Rough Tumble. So that's what I'm carrying as my wallet, because unfortunately the bonbon does not fit in here. It looks like it would, but it doesn't, okay? I did also want to show you that with all this, before I pull stuff out really is I have my phone back here, the Card Duo, hand sanitizer, my Ray-Bans, my foldable Ray-Bans, my car keys, and chapstick, and it shuts no problem. And this thing feels like you're carrying absolutely nothing. So, and that's like the basic everyday stuff that I need. It does kind of have boring lining in it. That's just part of it. But this Basque Black is so good. I don't think I have anything else in Basque Black, which is what kind of drew me to that. There was also a Falcon for sale, which I love Falcon, but I already have a small Breeze in the Falcon leather. And so I was like, let me just try something different. And this just is so petable. So this is not what I'm probably going to be carrying for the next week, because I have received, you know, a few new purses that I want to try out and see what I think of them. But I just wanted to kind of introduce that slightly to you and show you guys that, like, a day early I swapped out of that bag. But for next week, I'm not quite certain what I'm going to carry yet. But as soon as I know, I will introduce it here. I may be starting a new video, like a new, yeah, I may only have these 2 weeks in there because there's just a lot to talk about with each of these purses, even though I've already talked about them before. But now it feels like a more in-depth, like, real review of them. So that's a lot. So stay tuned, because I'm going to have more weeks challenges coming up. I'm so glad that I've loved everything that I carried so far, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. Do you guys have a Rough and Tumble bag that you love? Or do you just have a purse in general that you love that you want to share with us down below? If you do, drop it down below in the comments along with a purple heart emoji, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!